So when we started, we knew it was going to be a challenge to encompass all of SHP in one image. So that's kind of how we got all of the images, which is represented for each department. They submitted phrases, words, imagery ideas. We asked them to because we wanted to make sure everybody felt included and a part of it. So each section is kind of identified within the mural with the white quote bubbles. They all came from the different departments, and then I tried to match the imagery around it based off of what the words said, so you can kind of see they're grouped that way throughout. The other words that you see are a combination of SHP and UAB core values. And then the main phrase in the middle was submitted by Gavin. Dr. Jenkins with OT helped us come up with a sort of driving theme for how we felt about what we all do here and the work that people do. There's a lot going on because everybody does so much and there's so many different types of people, types of work that we do. And so the thing that I kept thinking about and driving the design overall was movement, the sort of progress and energy that we feel and the impact that we make. You can see it in the angles in the background, and the people come out of the frames. You know, they're engaging with each other, with the viewer, and there's just a lot of energy and movement through that. It took a lot of thought, a lot of trial and error. When I started, it was just on a square grid, and everything was in a box. And then you start to think, well, how do you get out of the box? And so having them have an arm come out and interact with the space next to them connects the different phrases to each other, and it kind of applies to more than one little section, which is what is sort of symbolic for everybody. You know, all of our work goes together, all of our experiences are happening together, knowing that we helped bring that together and had a crazy idea that took months and turned into this was just very fulfilling. It was a good feeling. I mean, I love it. It makes me smile. I think when I first saw it, I just couldn't stop smiling. And I hope that's what other people think about when they see it, that everybody's, sometimes their literal fingerprints are on this, you know, that it was something that people would think is fun and lighten, you know, a time of stress. You know, you hear people say, oh, art is powerful. I feel like this is a good example of that in terms of, I mean, no, you know, it's not like changing the world, but it changed people's day that day. Maybe it'll change somebody else's day another day, or just when they look at it, they'll smile and see that art can be for everybody. I hope we see it for a long time, that it'll be in the background of pictures, or that graduates will want to come and have their picture taken in it, so it can be a sort of backdrop for all these things that are happening, that life, you know, life in this building, life as a student or staff or faculty or alum or whatever, and that everybody can find a little bit of it that they enjoy.